Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me in this fourth episode of our Introduction to Pilates series. My name is Gudrun Kohler. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher. Happy to have you here with me. So today's exercise is the curl ups. That means we curl up, we bring into flexion our upper body from the mat. We will do this in a straight and in an oblique way, which means with a little bit of a rotation. So we will work primarily on the abdominal muscles of the straight and on the internal and external obliques of our core muscles. And we will also do a lot of mobilization work in the thoracic spine area. In Pilates, we maintain our pelvis and our lumbar spine in a completely neutral position. So we are only working in the thoracic spine as far as mobilization is concerned. Please remember this. You will find it's not so easy. One point is important. Please always remember these are abdominal exercises. So do not pull at your neck. It doesn't help if you pull at your neck and try to think you've lifted higher up from the mat. No way. It hurts your neck and it doesn't do any good to your abs. How could it? So if you haven't yet done so, maybe you want to check out this introductory video which I posted in my playlist, where you find a detailed description of how you can support your head in these curl ups with your hands and really come up in a safe way. I'll shortly describe it also here, but unless you've watched it so far, please make sure you do before this video. Okay. So that's it so far. Let's come down on our mat and find our neutral supine placement. By the way, you'll also find a detailed description of all the placements and Pilates breathing in the introductory videos. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Your legs run in two parallel lines which lead from the second toes over the knees to the hip joints. Your shoulders are right above your hips. Your head is right in the center between your shoulders. Neck is long. Shoulders go away from the ears. Your arms are long. Little finger wants to reach your heels. Width in the shoulders. Gently rotate the upper arms outward so the biceps is facing the ceiling. The triceps is facing the mat. Find your neutral pelvis, maybe roll a little bit along your sacrum. And then find this neutral position where you can maintain your lumbar lordosis, a little bit of air under the lumbar spine, and can fully place your breast cage into the mat. Rib cage gently closed, good connection between your tip of your breastbone and your pubic bone. Exhale, and then let's go into 3 Pilates breaths together. As you inhale, lead the air in the lower part of your rib cage. Feel it widen here. On the exhale, activate your pelvic floor muscles, suck them in and up. Bring your navel towards your spine and pull it in and up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, width in the lower rib cage. On the exhale, feel your belly sink, your waist lengthen, pelvic floor active. Inhale, lengthen your spine, width in your rib cage. Exhale, screw your pelvic floor muscles in and up and feel a corset running around your waist, being pulled tightly at your spine. Now, interlace your fingers. Bring the base of your index fingers at the end of your skull, just where the muscles begin. Place your head in this little bowl that you have formed with your fingers. Elbows wide, shoulders gliding away from the ears. Press your head against your hands. Long neck, and chin moves gently towards your throat. And now you can imagine you have an orange or an apple or a Christmas tree ball which you need to hold just between your chin and your throat. Don't press it too hard and don't lose it. So this is the position of your neck, and your neck doesn't have to do anything else. You need not even put down your head between the curling up and curling down. Just leave the head where it is, press it back into your hands, and let your shoulders glide away from the ears. Maintain your pelvis and your lumbar spine in its neutral position, and the only thing we do now is we try to curl up from the thoracic spine, so a maximum, your lowest rib is still in the mat. And go down again with a long spine. Exhale, rib cage closes, pelvic floor and core muscles active. Roll it up. As you're up, try to bring the back of your breast cage back even further away from you. And roll it down. And curl it up, shoulders away from the ears. The tip of your breastbone wants to go down into the mat, to dig down into the mat. Go down again. 3 more. Up we go. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows wide, and down we go, just to the shoulders. And roll it up, and go down. Curl it up one last time. Let your shoulder blades glide away from the ears. Narrow your ribcage even more. Feel yourself pull to the front, and go down again. That's the basic exercise. So we can of course also do this exercise with our feet, our legs in tabletop position. Good news, this is far easier for you to keep your pelvis in its neutral position. Bad news, it's a little bit more work for the abs. If you want, you can always use a block with these exercises and press it between your thighs. This might be helpful, or you can just put your knees firmly together, press the heels together. With this, you activate your adductors, and this usually helps to activate the pelvic floor and then the core muscles. So, little bow out of your hands, put your head into your hands, elbows wide, shoulders away from the ears, and already now long neck, chin to chest, roll up just a tiny little bit. On the next exhale, active pelvic floor muscles, active core, one leg into tabletop position, second leg into tabletop position. And we do exactly the same that we did before. We curl up for 6 times. Inhale, length, exhale, curl it up, and go down again. And 2, curl it up. Your breastbone wants to pull through your thighs. 3, and down. Press your head against your head. Let your shoulder blades glide down your breast cage, and maintain your neutral pelvis. And lumbar lordosis, last one. Curl it up and go down. Put your head on the ground. Maybe you want to bring the knees towards your chest. Roll a little. Next exercise. Now we're adding our arms as a nice lever to make the exercise a little bit more difficult. If you've already had enough, stop here, repeat the same exercise. If you want to go further, join me now. We stay in tabletop position, head resting in our hands, elbows wide, shoulders away from the ears, neutral spine position. Chin to chest, long neck, roll it up a little bit in the neck area, press your head against your hands. For the next, exhale and activate pelvic floor and core muscles, curl up, inhale, arms reaching out, exhale, shoulders away from the ears, come up a little bit even higher, not in the thoracic spine, here everything is, only the thoracic spine, the lumbar area, everything remains. On the inhale, you maintain this C curve and just bring the long arms back to your head, support your head again, go down. That's the exercise. We do it 5 more times. Shoulders away from the ears, exhale, curl it up, inhale, reach out, come a little higher, and on the next inhale, bring the arms back, exhale, go down, inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl it up, inhale, reach out, exhale, shoulders away, little bit higher, inhale, arms go back, don't sink down, stay where you are, this is the challenge, exhale, go down, Inhale, lengthen, exhale, up, reach it out, curl it up even higher, stay where you are, go back with your arms wide, elbows, go down. Last two, curl it up, reach out, higher even, arms go back, wide elbows, go down. One last, shoulders glide away from the ears, head presses back, we go up as we exhale. Inhale, reach out, exhale, reach a little higher, and stay where you are, and bring back your arms, it's the last one, go down, you did it. So, next exercise is the hundreds, which is primarily a curl-up position, which is maintained, and we add arm movement. So, we will, for the first 50 of our hundreds, leave our feet simply on the ground, go up into a curl-up position, like we had it before. And the only thing that's happening now in addition is your arms are extended. Really long, strong fingers, long, strong arms, fully extended. Now, bump them into the ground. This is the movement that we want, just without really bumping into the ground. We want to like our neighbors also tomorrow. So, you stay here, and we inhale on 5, exhale on 5. That's it. Come back again. Shoulders away from the ears. We start with the exercise. Roll it up, curl it up first. Arms just a little bit above your mat. Shoulders wide, shoulders gliding away from the ears. You exhale one last time. Neutral spine in the lumbar area. And we inhale on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. Through, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go down again. Well, and now we do the same with legs in tabletop position. This is the only thing we will do with the hundreds. If you want, or for those who already know the exercise, yes, of course, you can do it with extended legs, with legs maybe like this, whatever you like. We stay with this basic version today. Again, shoulders away from the ears, long neck, chin to chest, roll it up, curl it up. If you want, press your knees and your heels together. This might help and make it a little bit easier. Remember, we have still a little bit of space here, pelvis is neutral. Exhale, and we start. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat belly. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Perfect. So, the very last exercises are the oblique ones. The curling up per se is exactly the same like we did it before, but we're not trying to engage our straight abdominal muscles now, but our oblique ones. So, you can imagine it's an added rotation from the waist upward. And you try to connect the left ribs to the right hip, or the right hips to the left hip. This helps you in your rotation. I suggest you take a block, if you have one at hand, or press your knees together for a simple reason. Usually the pelvis wants to support a little, and we don't want this. We really want a neutral pelvis, we want a neutral lumbar spine. We work from the waist upward, at least in our imagination. So the pelvis is really firmly in the mat. The hips don't move. You can imagine there are big, heavy sands of sack lying on your hip. Now we interlace the fingers with only the index fingers pointing out. Shoulders away from the ears. Chin to chest. Curl it up a little bit. And now shoot between your knees. And now you want to shoot over your right knee. That means you rotate. Arms are both extended. Don't bend them. You really want the arms extended. And you connect your left ribs to your right hip with your left hip heavy in the mat. And now you shoot over the middle again and go to the other side. Your right ribs connecting to your left hips. We go over the middle. And shoulders away from the ears. Over the middle. And right rib pulls to left hip. Over the middle. And one side. Keep your pelvis neutral. Maintain the air under your lumbar spine. Last time right. And last time left. And down we go. Very last exercise. You can of course do the same in tabletop position. And we will now support our head again with our fingers crossed behind our head and the elbows wide. Find your tabletop position. Place your knees and heels together if you want, or keep the feet at hip distance apart. Long neck, chin to chest, roll it up, shoulders glide away from the ears. Now you imagine again, my left ribs want to meet my right hip. I come into rotation, my left shoulder pulls up to my knee, my left elbow wants to meet the ceiling, my right elbow wants to meet the ground. Over the middle and other side. Over the middle, first side. Press your knees together, they don't shift. Your pelvis stays neutral, your lumbar spine stays neutral, your belly is still in. And last time right, last time left, and down we go. Knees to chest, roll a little bit, roll it up. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the class. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, and hope we see each other tomorrow when we're talking about spine extension from the prone position on the mat.